Hi everybody. Just wanted to tune in after our beautiful masterclass that we had a couple of nights ago. And I just wanted to thank everybody who turned out. And I know there's also a lot of people who signed up to get the replay who couldn't make it on the night. So hopefully you've seen it by now and you've really enjoyed it. It was an incredible, amazing night. And I am now fully back and on board. I always find that these events really, there's a lot of energy, and it takes me at least a day to just kind of come back into, a bit of groundedness. And I have to take that self-care moment. I don't know, what do you do? What do you do for self-care? I know most of us are incredibly activated, busy and engaged women who do a lot. And so I know when I was single or before I was a mama, the way that I would nurture and ground after an event would be to do beautiful things like go for a walk or have a massage and these great things. And I've finally discovered what it is that brings me back down to earth and refills me and refuels me now that I'm a mum. And I thought it would be the same things. And while those things are really nice, they weren't really hitting the mark. Anyway, so I've now finally discovered that what works for me is having at least a day to turn everything off and disconnect from the outside world and just be really present as a mum, actually, even as a wife as well. So ideally it's a whole family, but if my husband's working or away, then at least just being with my son and doing really kind of normal, boring things like washing dishes and just being in the garden and staying in my PJs for a bit, going for a walk with my son and throwing the ball for the dog, just being a mum. It's amazing how refueled and energized I feel by being with my family. It's so beautiful. And I had a whole day of doing that yesterday, which is great. So I'm back on board now. Heaps of you have been sending me questions, which is great. And also a lot of you have just been sending me these awesome messages telling me that you've been implementing some of the processes already and getting these really profound results. I had one last night from a woman who's been getting results within her marriage that had felt like to her it was a bit of a dead fish. Another woman who told me that she's been online and she started using the leaning back process that we spoke about. Remember, imagining yourself as that female anatomy. And she's been getting a whole lot more responses, which is fantastic, among heaps of others, which is so cool. And a lot of women are asking questions too about the Love Codes program. So much so that I am sending an email out today to answer some of the questions because there's a lot that are common. And forgive me if I don't get back to you all personally because there's a lot coming through. A really great place to ask questions, by the way, is on my Facebook page or in the Physics of Love and Relationship group. I will always answer questions there because it's a way that I can get to a lot of you all at one time because I just don't always have time to answer private messages. Mind you, there's a handful of women who've been messaging me saying that they're interested in doing the Love Coach program, but they'd love to just tune in and have a quick chat with me first. So I am prioritizing that at the moment. I'm super busy with that. But if that's you and you haven't contacted us yet and you'd just like to have a quick chat with me, send me an email or comment in here or a DM and we will contact you and I'll set up a time for you and I to have a personal private chat about your possibility, seeing if you feel like the Love Codes is right for you, to see if it's a good fit. I did mention that it's not for everybody and it really isn't because we start so deep and go even deeper. So it really is for women who are genuinely at the point of ready to transform. So it's always great to have a little tune in first to see if you're going to be ready for it, if it's going to be a right fit for you. So if you're interested in having a quick chat with me and you haven't already, just contact us and I will line that time up for you. And keep on implementing everything you learned from the masterclass and stay in touch. It's a super exciting time. Lots of women are making massive transformation and are getting on board to be a pioneer, one of the revolutionaries that are ushering in this new paradigm of relationship from control to connection. And I'm really happy to have you with me. Thank you.